Previously on Imagine Dungeons.
You guys did great out there. I think that we should get y'all manager. You can hear the sound of screaming coming from like an alley off to the side. There is a woman who has been frozen to the wall. Outstretched from her back are wings, but the appearance of the wings is actually frozen blood.
Whoa.
Hi, friend. This is not a great night to be out walking alone.
My name is Walton. I've been investigating some vampire activity in Gatherhold. The leader of the Frost Feathers, the Snow Angel, is my daughter.
Whoa!
Walton, where do we start?
Great question. I think there's a couple places we could start. We could, I've been looking for a way to get into the tunnels for a while now. And
Sue looks very pointedly at Glint.
we could go down there. Of course, if we get down there, we don't know what's waiting for us. And since they're divided, I imagine there must be two entrances for a world that is not entering through the other side.
Could we have like a little side huddle, Walton? You mind just maybe go grab us a couple drinks?
Sure.
Can you get me more high C?
I think they might be out, but I'll go check.
Okay, as soon as Walton has walked away, Sue's just going to say, okay, now I feel like our plates are getting real full and just real mixed together. Can someone remind me what
Not if
all
Snaps keeps eating it all.
Snap's mouth is completely full of crawfish. You can see one of the tails like popping out of his lip.
Amazing. Oh, I know we have to fight the giant, and that's going to get our fox friend to help us get our marks off and then also maybe kill some vampires, right? Would that solve this issue also?
Lucius already removed. Look down at your wrist. Now look back at me.
Well,
the mark is gone.
Well, sweet damn, I didn't. You're right, it's gone.
Your agreement with Lucius
Sweet damn is great.
was in exchange.
I love it so much.
In exchange for him proactively taking the marks off, you would either get a map that he's looking for. It's particularly a global map.
Okay.
Or defeat the giant, and upon completion, he would answer a piece of information for each of you.
Okay, and then he also wants to kill vampires, right?
That is something
The
that
map?
you gathered, yes.
Yeah, the map that we're going to supposed to return to him would enable him. It's like a map to every vampire.
But he also agreed to not just mass murder everybody.
Correct.
He agreed to only kill head vampires.
Yes.
What a guy.
Vampires with heads.
The monkey's paw.
Headed vampires.
Yeah, so we can't help with Vampire Guy until like tomorrow night because of our big match.
Yeah, we got a ball
Gotta
game.
rest up.
Got
Next
a ball
week.
first,
7
before we
days.
save people.
Oh, it's in a week.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
We did not get
Oh, so
a
we can
manager.
grind.
You have to pick one tonight.
Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I mean, if we can start with the Thieves Guild, I have connections.
Yeah, I did too. I might have something I can help there. This might be dumb. We thought about bait.
Well, that's real sweet of you, Ridley. I'm real flattered.
I'm just saying, we recently came into some money. We can make it look like we have a lot more money.
Yeah,
Also, somebody.
Just shake ass near a tunnel.
I don't know if you saw my silvery barbs from earlier, but I can give that a shot.
It was kind of nice.
Yeah. I thought so too. I appreciate that, man.
I was waiting for a time to bring it up, but those cheeks are fantastic. Donnie, you got to tell me your workout regimen.
You know, just lots of killing, honestly. Early on.
Donnie, you said that you mentioned earlier that Tin Buoy had supple hips. Was that inspiration from Fiddles? Is that where you is that what you pulled from Fiddles to?
That's very good.
Not quite.
It is on record that Fiddles has a great dumper.
Juicy dumper.
Quite.
Yeah. That
Is that
transcends the
enhanced?
disguise self.
Is that enhanced by the ring of disguise?
The disguise, the boy disguise for Fiddles did have a bit of an enhancement on the ass, but it's nothing to shake a stick at in general. But yeah,
Oh my god.
Fiddles is proud of the work she put in. She's been in the gym straight working on her fitness.
You see that Walton is just like standing by the plates of crawfish, like looking over.
Stu's going to give him just like a one more minute. Just one more minute. Almost done here.
I mean,
Well, we've got a week to kill. Maybe that's bad words. We've got
week to
some
save.
extra time. A week to save. I like that.
yeah, not to be crass here. Why do we care about this? Like, what is our goal in pursuing a vampiric conflict in a city where we came to play sports?
I mean, I think we kind of started it.
Yeah, Snaps is like finished chewing on his mouthful of crawfish. Like, well, it is your fault that this is happening.
We did.
Okay.
We did ramp it up real good.
I don't want no fault as much as there was just maybe a card or two played. Okay, deal. Okay.
So we're doing this?
Walton is like put the crawfish down and is like, so what's the plan from here?
What's your main roadblock that we're helping you past? I think that's where I'm still stuck. Because you've basically just driven up to us in your car and said, get in, we're going to do this together, and then handed us the keys and said, where are we going?
Well, I'm just by myself for one.
No, not anymore.
Oh, nice. Okay, we're together now.
Do you do fights, Walton?
Not as well anymore in my old age,
Great.
but I can still use a hammer.
Ooh, we don't have one of those guys.
I know my way around town. Well, that's really what I bring to the table and why I needed some help.
What if I told you I had a surefire way to get you into the tunnels beneath Gatherhold?
Well, I'd say, what next?
I was hoping you'd say, great, here's what my plan would be.
Well, I need to figure out, we'd really need to do like a sort of reconnaissance mission where we sneak in, we
Excuse?
observe a little bit, we figure out where's everything at, and how many vampires are we looking at?
Fiddle's ears don't move on their own, but this time they do. They do perk up like a dog.
That's cute.
You had me at sneak, brother.
I just see Fiddles like pushing up their own ears. Just whoop.
I think really that's our next step before we need to figure out what else needs to happen.
Do you have a place to crash, Walton?
Yep, I still got my hole.
What if we meet here first thing in the morning?
Yeah, no problem.
You bring breakfast.
Yeah. They're gonna have breakfast here, pal.
Bring a snack.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't trust him.
And he leaves. I imagine everybody is going to bed. Does anybody want to do anything in preparation for a long rest?
Long rest. I would love to jump into my action figure for just a moment and check in with Nandy.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see how she's doing real fast.
When you hop into her pocket dimension, she's lifting weights.
Is she listening to like dad rock? That's what I feel like her vibe is like Creed and Nickelback. Just like,
For some reason, I thought of like, I don't want to be anything.
oh, that's good, dude. Early 2000s
It's,
adult alternative.
Yes.
It's
Yes,
like
dude.
dad rock, but it's like a violin cover of dad
It's
rock.
Vitamin String
Ooh,
Quartet.
yeah, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Hey, Nandy?
She just turns towards you and like nods.
Fiddles spits in her hand and goes for like a dap up.
Oh yeah, she like racks her weight and daps you up.
Just checking in. How we doing?
Well, I can see a little bit through the action figure, and
Yeah?
T-Rex.
Yeah, I know. That's what I wanted to talk about. I figured you'd be into that.
Nice. This is a good one.
Was it dumb to go for the tail? I felt sort of like dumb to go for the tail, but I thought maybe something, right?
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
Talk to me.
You cut off its tail,
Okay.
and then you point to it for the one of the big people in your group
Okay.
to use that as a
Oh my
weapon.
God, Nandy, this is okay. This is already paying dividends. You're awesome.
You're awesome.
Oh my God.
And then it's just one more dap up, and then one of the real douchey frat boy like salutes, and then she pops back out of the action figure and climbs straight in bed.
Cute. I think Donnie was waiting for everyone to go to bed, and he's still in the bar. And he's going to go over to a bartender and pull out a crumpled piece of paper and be like, hey, friend, listen, thanks for the healthy pours tonight. I just, he had found another one, but Donnie unfurls that paper and he's like, is there anything you can tell me about this guy right here? And it's one of those Donyark Ghaash'kalla, one of those photos.
I think the bartender would look down at the paper and then look up at you. Like, I couldn't tell you nothing about this. What is this? Like a like an elf?
Yeah. Sure. Okay. You sure there's nothing you could tell me about this? And he kind of pulls out some coin. Just the reputation. What's going on here?
I think the bartender would like slide the coin back to you and be like, I think reputation for being tough, not afraid of a fight or two. Listen, there's a reason why a lot of these Forge Fighter cards have disappeared.
Yeah.
Make an insight check for me.
Easy. 12. 7 plus 5.
I think with a 12, you'd be familiar. This bartender, as soon as you showed him like the wanted poster, and he was able to like see that you're Donnie, so scared. You don't know really what was the truth and what was a lie because he's just telling you what he thinks you want to hear.
Okay. He's going to take one more stab at this.
Poor choice of words.
Poor choice of words. And I stab him in the throat. Listen, you're only seeing me for just a moment, but I need you to be I need you to be honest. I need you to trust me that maybe the ignorant guy here on this piece of paper isn't the one standing here in front of you with this inquiry. Is there anything I need to know as I navigate this city? Are there places I need to stay away from, or people I need to say sorry to, or what's going on?
Bartender kind of nods and is like, the poor in this town are your friends. The richer places you go to, if they recognize you, then they're not going to be your biggest fans. I would try to clear it with you could either go to the guard house, or you could go to the council and just try to clear your name. But you're going to need somebody to speak up for you.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Johnny's like, in that explanation, has crumpled up that piece of paper. And then as he walks away, like ash is just falling out of his fist.
Anybody else before the long rest?
Sue's a sleepy girl. She's already asleep.
Wait. So, Ridley he's going to take out like a small little pocket journal book. And he's just kind of like debriefing his day. And he fought a T-Rex. Fought another T-Rex. Big shrimp. Snaps is loving this wand. Envy that mental freedom. I saw a blood angel, got coffee. I do not trust Walton yet. Okay. And like with his shutdown complete, he's then going to flip to the back where he has listed out all of the spells that he knows and is going to start in preparation for, he's just starting to think through some of what he needs to make sure he's prepared for Spike Ball. 'Cause he's like, I guess I'm an athlete now. I don't know what that means. And just kind of mumbling to himself, got his cheaters on.
You see that like Snaps has popped his head into the room.
Okay.
Snaps has like his nighttime retainer on or something. It's like, thanks for the wand, Ridley. You can have it. I think I broke it. He just like leaves it on the table and then closes the door and leaves.
Okay.
If you pick it up, this is a wand of prestidigitation. You can use prestidigitation 3 times a day.
Amazing. That's awesome. I was going to say Ridley will try his hardest to fix this fake wand, but that's great.
Yeah, it was just prestidigitation on a loop.
Awesome.
So good.
Sue, I imagine the only way I can imagine Sue sleeping is like very organized in the hotel room. Like Sue like folds all of her next day's clothes on like a table.
Absolutely, yes. Has like laid everything out. She's got her outfit for tomorrow. She has her ring on her finger, and she's just like snuggled up under the covers, pulled up to her chin, and just like laying right next to the little ring. Just like probably like talking to the coatl, just like telling them about her day.
I think you being cuddled up to the ring would make you notice that the ring has changed shape and is now like a how do you say that word? Is it Ouroboros?
Ouroboros,
I think.
Ouroboros, yeah.
Yep.
Of like the coatl swallowing its own tail.
Sick.
Cool.
Very cool.
Glint, anything?
Pounding liquid IV after all those orange high seas. Probably peeing a lot.
Neon orange.
I think he's turned to the back of his journal and he's trying to write down as many of the logic puzzles as he remembers from the book that he gave away to Ingo, as just kind of a way to sort of, this is how Glint relaxes, I think, is by writing down the riddles that he memorized.
Okay. Well, everybody can take a long rest. Glint, when you go to sleep, it's been maybe like 3 weeks since your last dream. But you have another one. You see that your hands in this dream are withered like you're an old man. And as you look around, you can tell that you're on an airship and you're flying away from a castle. Next to you is an old halfling who is writing down just some notes. And I turned to you and is like, Dale, old friend, how about one last journey?
I should very much like that.
I think, you've always mentioned wanting to see the demon wastes. Maybe these orcs have some insight on our vampire problems. We'll figure this out, though. Don't fret about it too much.
Sure. Remind me, again, just give me a rundown, a table of contents style, broad overview of our notes there.
Just as if I was debriefing one of our fellow travelers. This is the message I gave them, is that Stormhome has been under threat of vampires. And we need information to see if we can create some sort of ward just to keep them out. They're pests. But specifically, ever since receiving some threatening messages to your family, as you know, we've decided that this is our number one priority for national security.
Sure. As an old man, certified, genuine, as you can tell from these many wrinkles I now wear, my priority is the safety and the stability of our home, securing a legacy that will outlive me for the people who call Stormhome home.
Well, should be there in a few weeks. I think I must rest for the night. Thank you for allowing me this journey, my king. And he bows to you and retreats.
How mobile am I as old Dale? Am I old? Like cover my legs with a blanket old?
Or like King Boomy?
You can tell, like, you're clearly in a sort of like captain's quarters. And part of that includes like a mirror. And so when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can tell that, you're an elf. So Dale is an elf. If you hadn't picked up on that just from mirror, you would be able to see like the clear aging signs of an elf, which means that who knows how long it's been since your last recollection of Dale. But you still have a good amount of mobility. You can see that like on your hand, the wrinkles have kind of like made your tattoo a little bit shriveled, but you can tell like it's advanced further for Dale.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how much time I have left in this dream until it pulls me out, until I wake up. Probably not very long. I bet Glint's going to have to wake up and pee in the middle of the night with all that high sea. I think I'm just going to go. I want to go up to the deck of the ship and just look out and kind of see if I can see where we are flying over Eberron.
Yeah. So it is nighttime for this dream. And I don't know how familiar you'd be with like the geography of Eberron in general, but it looks like you're still within sight of Stormhome. And you can begin to see like tall trees in the distance that would mark one of the woods in Undere.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm enjoying being up here feeling the wind on my face. I think Glint really found that he enjoyed that when it happened for real on Blendo's airship. And so he's kind of aching to get back to that feeling.
You can see one of the like ship hands are like, my king, would you like to give us a gust of wind for old time's sake?
Sure. After all, why not?
In the middle of the night, Donnie, I think maybe still troubled by this realization that you are wanted, and that if prompted, people seem to recognize you. You seem to be unable to fall asleep. Tossing, turning. It's a little damp, at the bottom of a valley. So, unable to sleep. What is it that you do?
I would say if Donnie's in his room, probably some tossing and turning. He's slept on the floor, on the bed, trying to find a harder surface, because sometimes that's worked in the past because he slept like that a lot. And then eventually just gets up and just hopes there's a chance that the bartender is still working. Wasn't sure if this was a 24/7 spot, but could use some ale.
Yeah.
It doesn't have those halfling golden arches out front, so it is not a 24-hour.
Ice cream machine is broken. He probably knows that. So he's just going
sucks.
up.
That sucks.
I imagine that Tin Buoy's like slumped against the ground.
Inanimate.
And you might do a little bit of like a jump,
Oh, yeah.
forgetting the
Yes.
Tin Buoy.
100%.
It's a Buster Bluth moment. Oh.
When you go downstairs, you can see that the guy who you spoke with earlier the night is cleaning up, wiping down the tables, sweeping a little bit. But it does seem that all the tankards and glasses are hanging upside down on the rack.
Hey, buddy. Thanks again for the heads up. I'm willing to pay double if you can do one more. I'm happy to clean it too. I'm in my hero era, so I'm not about to take anything and keep it. So anyway, I can grab one of these and get another tap.
Why not? And you see him just grab a tankard, kind of tap it on the table, fill it up with the last bit of ale. He has to kind of tilt the barrel over, slides it over to you.
Donnie, I think also in just not having sleep and being so thankful to have this beer, just grabs a handful and just drops it. Just slides it over, hands down, and said, much obliged, friend, and grabs that ale and starts to head out, and I'll get some fresh air. I'll bring it back. I'll clean it up for you. Thanks.
Yep, I'll be here. As you're about to walk outside, you can hear that there's a little bit of thunder in the distance. It seems like it might be a rainy night here in a little bit. Is anybody else awake?
Yeah, so I think Fiddles has been sleeping whatever the bare minimum that she needs is. Just every other moment she's practicing warlock magic and hanging out with Nandy, just like building rapport with Nandy. But tonight she decided to throw on a hooded cloak and sit in the corner of the bar at a table with her feet up, just hoping someone would come in and wonder who the mysterious person in the corner was. And she was about to turn in for the night because nobody had come in and been like, mysterious stranger, And so she was about to turn in when she sees Donnie come through, and she's starting to care for all these people about as much as she's ever cared for anybody. So she doesn't want Donnie wandering Gatherhold alone at night, and also wants to make sure that he's okay. So she's gonna set her tankard on the counter and look at the barkeep and just say, just like the last few, just put it on Donnie's tab. And then she's going to follow Donnie from a distance, give him some respectful space, but she's going to follow him out into the streets.
Donnie, as you walk down a little bit, you can hear just the noise of a tired woman trying to put about 20 kids to sleep. You can hear they're like fighting.
They live in a shoe?
They live in a shoe.
I knew it.
You can tell just from one of the holes in the wall, near the hole in the wall, is this sound of children resisting, sleep. One's crying. A couple of them are, giggling at this woman being frustrated. Mm. And when you look up, you see that this is an orphanage. And, you can put 2 and 2 together. Imagine that with the rise of essentially an underground civil war, that there's probably a lot more orphans. And you can hear this woman kind of sigh through like a window, and then start to hum this tune.
Okay, I think Donnie getting fresh air is, I think with beer, it would be like, I think it's like 2 steps and the beer's gone. And then he's really just setting it on the doorway and pulling out his yarding and tuning and just kind of walking and playing. And so I think too, what's going through his mind is just like a bit of like feeling falsely accused, but also a weird tension of not remembering what he did. And I think that bothers him. I don't think the 2 glugs of ale helped either, because I think he thinks that with that heaviness in his gut of like, oh, well, that probably could have had something to do with it. So to soothe himself, takes out the yarding. I would imagine starts hearing the humming. Donnie, looking for things familiar, recognizes this song. And as he's tuning, I would say that he is kind of walking closer to the song and then hums it a little bit along with her, and then gets a foot up on the wall and leans up against the wall close to the opening, playing along with her and singing because he's remembering the words. Could have been one of the only things he can remember right now of the last time he was in Gatherhold, but it feels familiar. And he starts to sing. So long to sun, farewell today. Nighttime has come, to your beds now away. Say your sweet prayers, cast out the fear. Dream your sweet dreams, for the nightman is here. And like on his last note, he catches that last note in his throat and his eyes get big and all the hair on those hairy arms stands straight up. And he does something that Donnie never really does, and he drops the instrument. I'm not sure if this disturbs the orphans and the lady trying to get them to sleep and completely backfires. If that didn't, probably the big silhouette of Donnie looking through the window, concerned, does. And he kind of looks through. Does she make eye contact? Can anybody see him do this?
I think as, you know what, let me get a performance check from you.
Performance.
I feel like you haven't really done very many performance checks for a bard who sings a lot of songs.
Well, there's maybe a reason.
Just too
It's because I
good.
drank. That's a 9. 4 plus 5.
I think the initial singing along with the tune was really nice. She continued to hum through it, and the kids were kind of getting drowsy. And then when they hear the sound of the yarding drop and they see like the shadow of Donnie against the curtain of the window, you can hear him scream and start shuffling around again. And you can hear the woman just like
just like gasp, I guess.
Yeah, just this heavy sigh.
I think too, with the kids screaming at him, this is not world shattering, but absolutely bizarre. And Donnie starts to probably get a bit glassy eyed and like choked up at like what he's done and what this means. And he starts to turn around, picks up his yarding, actually walks past it a few steps, turns around, shaken, picks up the yarding and starts to like head back to the bar.
Fiddles, what have you been doing?
Fiddles would have been, I think, just sort of listening and watching, and just kind of keeping up with what was going on the surface as best she could. And as Donnie turns around to leave, I think she would just kind of silently reveal herself, just step out of whatever shadow she was in. And if Donnie's just going to keep walking, she's going to be right there with him. Just, I think she would step up and sort of like step in stride with him and just grab his hand for comfort. She can tell, I think he's distressed.
I think at grabbing his hand, he's a bit spooked, and then he looks down, and then he stops, and he says, Fid, is that you?
Yeah, Donnie, it's me.
Did you hear the song that we were playing there?
I did.
Have you
heard
the
Nightman?
Have you've heard that before?
I don't know. Would I have known that song, Gage?
Yeah, I think most halflings would know this song.
Yeah, heard it growing up.
Fiddles, I have no idea. It's been such a while since we entered Gatherhold. I don't know what I've done. It feels like I've kind of left a trail of some chaos here and there, but there's people after me in Gatherhold. The upper tier, I guess, are out to get me, and I'm here racking my brain all night, hear this song that I know, and then realize Fiddle's the Nightman. Do you know who the Nightman is?
I only know that he lives on Drury Lane.
Fiddles, you put him to permanent rest. The Nightman is the Groka.
Oh.
I am sitting here trying to figure out who the hell I am. Wishing people, pouting, wishing people would like the Donnie that they know now. Meanwhile, I'm singing a tune that people are singing to kids who have no idea who the Groka is or was. Damn it, Fid. The world's upside down. And then lo and behold, I probably look more like the Groka than they've ever seen. Sticking my ignorant face in that window. I can't believe it. He keeps starting to walk faster back to the bar.
Yeah, Fiddles is like jogging. His hand still in Donnie's hand is like jogging to keep pace with these long strides that Donnie is taking. And between sort of jogging steps, she's like,
Donnie, these kids, they would know that the Groka, you could eat 2 Grokas, man. He was little. I don't think they thought you... What's this about?
I don't know. It's, Fiddle, I write music. That's how I connect to things. That's how I tell stories. I get more of a rush out of making an inanimate object dance than I did slaying demon gods. It's an identity for me. And this whole time, I'm trying to write stories to help people live forever. But you're never going to know anybody based off of what you hear about them. People write songs. Songs don't write people, Fid. Songs don't write people. And then Donnie starts to head back to the bar.
Yeah, Fiddles, I think, is just in tow as much as she can, but she's going to kind of try and put on her brakes for just a second and stop Donnie just to get him to look at her for 1 second and stand still. And if she can grind him to a halt here for just a second, she's going to look at him kind of tensely and just say,
Donnie, when we killed the Groka, we set off a civil war in this town. That means those orphans are ours, man.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what we did was bad. In fact, I think it was altogether the right thing to do. But, Donnie, if you want to be remembered, I'm starting to think the best thing that we can do is leave our mark by helping the people that need us the most.
I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Well then, let's write a song about saving some sad kids or something.
I think that's a great idea.
Maybe poetic license. It could be more fun than that. I'm not a music. I'll take a co-writing credit. It doesn't have to be a thing.
Well, I can tell you the first step is from here on here in Gatherhold, no more Dilly Gelson. Everybody's going to know it's just Donnie Gash. I'm not hiding.
I thought you were going to say Stis Crapleton.
Hello, dear friends. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Carter, and I think I might be the person on this podcast that appreciates it the most, because you might hear me laughing with my friends on this podcast, but most of the time I'm really lonely. And I think what could help is if you would just tell more people about it. Could you tell more people to download this podcast? Could you tell them to rate and review it and just say nice things specifically about me is great, because remember, I might need it more than anyone else that you hear. But you can say it about anyone else too. If you really enjoy it, please keep listening. Thanks again.
The rest of the night goes pretty well. Glint is awoken by his dream and has to use the chamber pot.
It's all the orange high C.
Yeah, after
My guy drank like 2 gallons of orange high C, and it'll go right through you while you dream
It's
of being
glowing.
a magic old king.
It's glowing like a glow stick.
Just the camera zooms in on Glint's face as it begins to glow bright orange, lit by an unholy light from beneath him.
Yeah, it's that Pulp Fiction shot.
Yep.
you cast stream of wind.
It's like one of those laser cutter water things just drills a hole through the back of the toilet.
But the rest of the night goes easily. Everybody gets their sleep, their long rest in. And in the morning, you can see that this tavern is not very populated by people who stay the night. So it really is just you guys. And Blindo has kind of claimed a long table that him and one of the Azers are sitting at. You can smell what smells like sautéed peppers coming from the kitchen. And as everybody kind of comes one by one down the stairs to this table, Blenda's like, "Oh, okay, guys, I'm glad everybody's here and awake, and it sounded like you guys had fun yesterday, but we really need to handle some logistics. I know you guys are on your quest and everything, but I have maybe 25 Azers and a very large pig, and that I'm trying to find out what to do with. So I guess first things first, is this where you're gonna kind of make your base at, or should we rent out a place in the city? Maybe we could buy a piece of rock and the Azers could hollow it out or something. They're down to do that. So
It seems like there's space here.
Yeah, I've grown accustomed to it, I'd say.
Linda, do you have 25 little crop tops by any chance?
no, I guess I could get some.
How are you with choreography?
Not my strong suit.
I'm thinking we're going to need cheerleaders, is my point.
Oh. And one of the Azer next to him is like, "Yes. As a people, we are accustomed to leading, and I suppose this could be morphed into the format of cheering as well."
You're going
People
to be
grow stagnant if you don't give them
the
direction.
lead cheerer. It's going to be wonderful.
Yes.
Wed Sox
will-
going to the moon.
We will we will become proficient at this. Give us 1 week.
Nice.
Yeah,
All
tracks.
right.
That
Yeah.
lines up pretty well, actually, with our other timeline.
Yeah.
So
Anytime I need to get in contact with you guys, you're going to be here, or do you want to make your base back on the ship in the docks, or what's the plan going forward?
I don't mind being closer to a getaway, but that's just my own personal history here. Don't mind making home on the ship. So
I hear that. That's a good point.
It is where
The
all
benefit-
my stuff is.
The benefit of being over here is we're closer to the people, we're closer to contacts. If we get a lead on what's next for these vampires, like, we're just kind of in the thick of it here. Plus, we got high C for the lad, but
I was going to say the high C is, it's not a non-factor.
are there benefits
what's
to
Suey gonna
being-
do if we're...
Oh, sorry. Are there benefits,
Are there
Gage,
benefits to being...
to being alive?
Are there benefits to being? Let me count the ways.
Cheddar is we had to stable Cheddar because she was getting pretty restless on the ship,
Yeah, that makes sense.
but I think she's doing fine now.
Hard cut to Cheddar in a giant bulging stable that's just big enough to get her.
Just surrounded by other regular pigs.
Yes.
And people's parents that just got transformed into pigs. It's crazy.
That is sad.
Are there benefits to being here versus on the ship that are not non-narrative gameplay wise?
There you go.
Because I'm trying to just follow the IGN guide and 100% this as quick as I can.
Sure, yeah.
The primary benefit is, obviously being in a getaway location.
Sure.
One of the potential downsides of being on the docks is that there are other people who have airships who might recognize you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I vote we set up shop in this little inn.
Fiddles
Doesn't
just
seem like
says,
there's anybody here.
I say Sue picks. Because I know she hates it.
I do feel like the kitchen here has a little bit of a better blend. Your ship is wonderful, but the kitchen here is a little bit more my speed, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Okay, great. I think to pay for your stay, I have an agreement with the owner here that we'll be doing a little bit of work during the day. The Azers volunteered. They're pretty bored. So, and you see like the kitchen door open and an Azer's like wearing an apron and carrying a tray of eggs.
dude, they're so minions. It's insane. I can't get enough.
I
Oh,
love
boy.
them.
Banana.
The Azer like pulls out a little stool and stands on it and says, for breakfast today, we have eggs and pepper sandwiches. We have both the spicy and also non-spicy variety. And we have orange juice
And
or a breakfast ale
and
water.
and
And I think that is all.
Glad High C's a nighttime drink, buddy.
Oh, no, I want to have the breakfast high C. I'm sure they made a breakfast one at some point.
Sunny D.
I'm gonna Google that. Breakfast high C.
It just took you to the Center for Diabetes Research.
It just said we shouldn't show you this. It just said you don't want that.
Google said,
The
please
breakfast-
don't.
Okay, there was high C for breakfast, and it's a vintage ad, and it is frozen, and you eat it out of the can with a spoon.
Dude.
What?
What? That's ridiculous.
That's my breakfast of choice, please. The sandwiches seem too spicy.
No,
There's
we
also
have
non-spicy
non-spicy
version, yeah.
made with bell pepper and bread.
Oh, I'll take one of those then, please.
Okay. And he just like motions to the buffet that's laid out.
For the five of us?
Yes.
Sick.
I'm sure more will trickle in. That's what the cook said, at least.
I'm
It's
sure.
a come and go thing. Yeah, it's a come and go in.
in and out.
Gage, what's Snaps doing?
Oh, yeah.
Snaps is already headfirst in the buffet,
Sure.
Okay.
going
Didn't
for
wanna-
some eggs and peppers. He woke up maybe like 5 minutes after you guys all started talking.
Perfect.
I like to think he walked past all of us just right to the food and started eating.
Yeah, his hair is a mess.
Yes. Shorts.
Which is crazy
on.
because he's a turtle.
Yeah. Shorts. Yeah. He pulls up to the table with a piece of bread that's loaded up with eggs and poblano peppers, a spicy variety. Like, okay, so Blindo here told me that he already reached out to 3 different managers and that 2 of them were going to be here this morning. If you guys wanted to get that out of the way real quick. And then maybe we should get everybody's connections on the table because it feels like everybody knows somebody here, but I don't know if everybody knows that. I've mainly picked up on that just from, being a little squirt, talking to people.
I mean, I think the Azers are sort of like a hive mind.
You talk
What?
about like we know somebody in Gatherhold?
Well, it seems like everybody has different connections here.
Oh, yeah, I got loads.
I don't think anybody's talked about that with each other, though.
Snaps, I think that's a good point. I do think that we should probably lay all that out.
Fiddles is just squinting and staring at Snaps.
Why is he astute all of a sudden?
I think because us as players have not been so much.
He's in
Hey,
tune
look.
with the universe.
It's the first manager.
Fiddles promptly turns her chair backwards and sits down in it and has some of the Azers ready to turn her around if she hits the bell that she's put on the arm of the chair.
Through the door walks a halfling with a short brown bob. She's wearing somewhat conservative, if not, stylish clothing. Looks to be middle-aged. And she comes and joins the seating. Says, extends her hand to kind of greet everyone. Says,
Who does she extend it to first?
I think she would go for Sue first.
Jenner
for-
looks
for
like
a
the-
handshake.
This is Jenner.
Is this
from
one of the-
Kardashian from the Kardashian?
It looks like a memoji that my mom would send for Thanksgiving.
Next to all of our like badass warrior
I know.
portraits, this lady.
This is
Oh my
100%.
gosh.
This is Kris Jenner.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
That was who I had in mind.
I would imagine.
And also the picture that I have.
Wow, look at that.
Is that like Kris Jenner's Bitmoji? Is that what
There's
we're
a
saying?
Bitmoji, that's what
There's
it's
an
called.
app.
Yes.
There's a game?
Yeah.
I Googled
Has to be.
Momager and she was the only thing that came up. And then I Googled Kris Jenner art because I thought it would be
Art.
weird if it was like an
Ooh.
actual picture.
A human picture of Kris Jenner.
But then I was also double curious about like, has anybody made art of Kris Jenner?
Turns out, yes.
Not really.
Oh.
Oh,
Just this cartoon from the app game, I think.
Yeah.
Bro, we're going to be rich, bro.
We're gonna draw the first cartoon of Kris Jenner, second cartoon of Kris Jenner ever.
I'll get
It's
on
gonna
it.
be amazing.
She shakes Sue's hand first and then, goes around the table and introduces herself as Mrs. Thibodeau
Thibodeau.
because I'm the queen. What are you guys looking for in a manager?
Fiddles is facing backwards, so it's hard to hear, but she's just...
Organizational skills.
Ms. Thibodeau, I'm pretty big into marketing, and so I would love to be able to make sure that we get our names out there, however we want to spin that, so that we can get people to the seats. We're trying to tell stories
Sure.
here. The more ears and eyes we can get on it, the more we get people knowing about who we are. So if you connections that you might have to town, but then also your ability for, I'm just gonna say it, swag is a big deal for me. I love swag.
Great.
I love to be able
So
to
here's
get
my-
swag.
Here's my month overview for, our first month in a partnership. So really our goal would be marketing. You know, I have some ideas about maybe some banners we could have in the crowd to be waving around. I know you guys are going by Wed Sox.
That's right.
We could change that if you want.
We can't change that. It's canon, actually.
If you want.
We don't.
There's the door.
Keep
I
going.
also,
Keep going.
Kidding, Mrs. Thibodeau.
My specialty is high-end connections. So, you know, if you're looking to make a name for yourself, if you're looking to
At that point, Donnie like gives Fiddlesticks like a punch on the arm. Like she said, like high end. If you want to make a name for yourself after the night that we had together, I'm just like, oh, here we go.
You know, I know all the council members, and you know, maybe we could talk action figures,
Oh wow.
Forge Fighter cards,
Yeah.
Fiddles perks
signing
up in action
events.
figures.
Do we want to talk
Um,
about the council members?
I always
we know,
forget
Red
that.
Sox?
I always forget that it's elected officials that are making sure that my kid has the right action figures.
Well, they get elected, you know, somehow. Most of them are in on the business. So that's what really I bring to the table. And so for this month, we would want stylish fights. We would want big finishes, dramatic moments. You know, we need to get you guys some villains to feud with. Heard you guys, you know, are taking on the giant. They could do a little heel turn.
Yeah.
You know, if I say the right thing. And so, you know, I want you to consider that.
You talking like fixing? Are you fixing fights?
Not necessarily, but
Oh, okay.
everybody has a character that they're playing.
Sure.
Mine is Glintwood Thistlewick. He's an artificer.
Can we have a group huddle? Can we have a group huddle? Let's talk about this for a second.
I'll just leave my card here. And if you're interested,
Yeah. All right.
send a dodo bird my
We'll do
way.
that.
Without checking if she has walked out yet, Fiddles just whispers loudly,
I hate her.
Wait, Gage, do I need to be worried about how much these people cost?
You do need to consider that each of them will ask something of you in return. Like it might not necessarily be like a stipend or like you pay them, but it might be like tasks or, you know, she seems like she deals in connections.
Blood.
Yeah, probably some blood. Probably a little bit of blood.
Okay.
As she leaves, she like kind of I don't love this word, but I think she like with her fingertips like kind of grazes them on Leadhead's shoulder. As she
ew, dude.
No.
Mm.
No, we're
Mm-mm.
done with her.
Mm-mm.
Can I kill her?
I would like to perceive
done it
how
once now.
Leadhead feels about that.
You can roll perception or insight if you want.
Could ask him.
I feel like we're close enough. We could just ask.
He said perceived. He said the magic.
It's true. He did.
Well, how about this? An 8.
Just by looking at him, he seems confused.
Yeah.
That tracks.
I've been
Me too,
there.
buddy.
I've been there, man. Take a cold shower.
National anthem helps.
Snaps is like, the next one is here.
Man,
And,
these interviews are back to back.
I want whoever booked these interviews to be our manager. This is nice.
Yeah, right. Snaps.
Wait, can Snaps be our manager?
I don't think I have the skills, but if you pay me, I'll do whatever you need.
Sure.
That's a manager.
I don't want to work that much.
Into the hole in the wall steps a halfling who has a blonde mullet and a denim vest
Oh,
and
Yep.
cargo shorts.
And the audience cheers when they walk in.
He looks to be younger.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be very old.
Okay.
And he walks up, crosses his arms. He's like, heard you guys are looking for a manager. I'm Rex. I could help you guys get like some quests. I'm a former adventurer myself, so I know where some like magical gear is
That's
and
awesome,
stuff.
brother. Where you been adventuring? Often.
I was a part of the Rexus Rangers.
Oh wow.
They would call us out whenever somebody saw like a T-Rex. So after I saw y'all's fight, I thought, whoa,
That's
these are
awesome.
some serious contenders.
For sure. Donnie is like kind of like any bare skin that he can see. He's trying to get a close look and see how scarred up this kid is. He's kind of having trouble believing he's seen some action.
Does
has
anybody else
scars.
smell weed?
Yes. He has scars, but he seems to have like tattooed over the scars.
Kind of sick.
Does he skateboard?
You could ask him.
Do you skate on boards ever?
I'm more of a skating on boots kind of guy.
Ooh.
Oh, he's a soul skater, dude.
Heelys.
Like Heelys. Did you mean to say, when you said he walked in, did you mean to say he Heeley'd in?
Yeah, my bad.
How is he gliding?
This ground's actually perfect for this. Really nice tile in here.
Mr. Rex, what would your first month as our manager look like?
Well, I would probably want you guys to follow up with that like badass T-Rex fight with maybe something else. So like maybe
So your idea is that we'll do another one?
Do a different
Yeah.
thing.
We'll do another
no,
one next.
hell yeah. Listen, if you do it once, anybody could get lucky and do it once.
Right.
But like
Lucky.
if you do it twice and maybe like you jump through some hoops of fire or like you do like a sick ass jump on top of the T-Rex, like that's legendary.
Right.
And your name will live forever in these valleys.
Mm-hmm. Certainly something I'm looking for, yeah.
We did technically do it twice,
We
Rex.
did kill it twice.
For what it's worth. That's really
That's better
helpful.
than twice.
What is it, Rex?
Do it twice.
One more time.
Do it one more again. Rex, what would you like? What does success look like for you? Like, what would we look up here in a month and say, man, I really knocked it out of the park as a manager.
I would know that I did a great job if while you guys are, walking throughout the streets, you have like maybe little kids who are running up to you and being like, oh my gosh, I want to be just like you. But we all know that they're not going to be just like you because not everybody can be this sick.
Notoriety. Nice.
Second thing, if, we can get you guys out of this tavern and maybe, ground floor, huge, like multi-level hole and like it's a mansion inside. And, on one side of the house, you got like your chill area, maybe you're like meditating and sleeping over there. And then on the other side is like party 24/7. This guy looks like he parties and he's pointing at Davey.
You definitely understand our group very well.
We do refer to ourselves often as the party. So astute observation, Mr. Rex.
And like, we need more moments where you guys are all using like your cool ass magic items.
Sure.
Because that's why people become adventurers. They saw, Fiddles here with that fire sword and thought, whoa.
Fiddles' hand is hovering and shaking above the bell, but she hasn't hit it yet.
Rex, why should we choose you? What do you bring to this partnership?
Well, for one, I know what it's like. Being an adventurer is tough. There's a lot of nights where you're just sleeping on the ground, just you and the sleeping bag in the stars.
Yeah.
And I know what it's like. Sometimes something happens to somebody in your adventuring band. Like, maybe they get married and then they never talk to you again.
Oh,
All right. It is hard. And so I feel like
Maybe their like dumbass girlfriend doesn't let them hang out with you anymore or something.
Maybe they say you can't like play as much Xbox anymore.
Start going to youth group and things changed.
They're like born again and stuff.
Hey, Rex, man, I understand Gatherhold, big city, right? Also kind of small town, I'm sure, especially if you're working in the same field. You know anything about Thibodeau? Anything you can tell me? I think she's out of earshot, but you ever worked with her or for her or seen how she operates? What would you say about her?
She's been a manager for a couple of venturing parties, but if I can speak freely here, I'd say that all those adventuring parties end up being like sellouts and shit.
Oh, okay. Sellouts, all right.
So, like, really successful financially?
Well, it's a lot of people who like want to run for council positions and get government jobs.
There you go. Yeah, Fiddle, this is exactly what you were looking for. All right.
So people with
Fiddles has folded her arms now at this point and is like unsure of what to do with the bell.
Rex, I got one more question for you. Talk to me about sponsorships. How would you navigate getting dollars flowing in? And then maybe if somebody had a business that they wanted to advertise, around the Red Sox, how would you navigate that?
Well, yeah, mainly like they can't be like punk ass corpos. So like if they're maybe like a local knife shop, that's cool. We just have to make sure that what they want makes sense with what you want. So either they're paying up big time, or it's like a cool ass brand and you get cool perks. So like
a used boat shop.
Yeah, so like if a used boat shop approached me and said we want to sponsor the Red Sox, I'd say something like, hell yeah, let's get your logo and we'll see like where it fits onto the team uniforms. Okay. And we have to make sure that the owner's like cool and stuff, because you don't want to work with anybody who sucks.
No.
Cool.
No, you really don't.
So your strategy is cool brand to make us look cool is cool.
Yeah, and they have to give us a couple stacks.
Yeah, right.
Rex, have you managed adventurers before? Or is this sort of a second career, blossoming into a new field and area of interest for you?
Well, after I retired, because of my bum leg,
It looks horrible and it smells awful. So I'm glad you're addressing it.
Yeah, I like to get in ahead of it. Hard to.
Has a stinky bad leg, says my notion notes.
Well, I had to retire after an accident, but I managed the Rexus Rangers until the rest of them retired. And I've been, picking up a couple minor league gigs here and there, but I'm really trying to go for something bigger, something that a party that wants to change something about the world.
I do have another question. Are the Rexus Rangers named after you, or are you named after the Rexus Rangers? Which came first? Is it like a chicken or the egg?
Well,
which of you all is named after the dinosaur?
Well, I was like the front man.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I got all my childhood friends together, and because everybody, we always like playing with swords and stuff. So
Sure.
We all went to NBU together to train. And then we were like, these guys kind of suck. And so we dropped out, did our whole band gig.
Sure. Lots of people do that. Lots of people drop out. And that's a normal thing to do. And it's good when people do that.
Yeah, but when after I retired, I managed the band for a little bit. It just wasn't the same.
So, yes, you have?
I am still unclear. Which came first, name-wise?
I came first. That's where we got our name. And then whenever I quit, they wanted to change it or whatever. But
crystal clear as mud.
And I got my name from the T-Rex.
Sure.
Oh, parents big fans?
Yeah.
Or is that like a self-chosen name?
No, but I would choose it again.
Love it.
All right, Rex, appreciate you, friend. We'll let you know. Do you have a card or anything?
Yeah. And he hands you over a card that it's just the directions to the local skate shop.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
It's a little
and
sweaty.
It says like ask for Rex.
Ask for Rex.
just the local thrasher.
Snaps comes in with another small turtle, finally. And this turtle is absolutely decked out in jewelry. He has like a gold necklace, has sunglasses on, 3 rings each hand.
Cool.
Like a like one of those like fuzzy jackets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Think like Ric Flair. And he just he walks up to your table and he pulls out a little box and sets it on the table and doesn't say anything.
What's happening? I'm still
Is
backwards.
that the Gom Jabbar?
What?
Is it the Gom Jabbar?
I feel like it's weird that you're not answering.
What are you not telling us?
Ridley puts his hand in the box.
It's you pull out like a ruby that's worth like 100 gold pieces, and tied to it is a little note. So if you untie it, you unravel it. It says, "The Podfather would like to sponsor you. Meet at the docks."
What's happening?
Ridley, I think you would know who the Podfather is.
Okay.
The Podfather is a notorious turtle mob boss. And if he wants to sponsor you, even the fact that he's like summoned you guys is something that you're probably afraid of turning down, at least in appearance.
Okay. Yeah.
What are we working with here, Rid?
Yeah. Ridley has sold his fair share of boats where it was advised that he ask very few questions and just help get him off the lot. And so he tries to play this cool. He's definitely blanched a little bit. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Who we got here? This is a beautiful ruby.
Thanks. They call me Joe.
Joe. Yeah, Joe. I could have actually probably guessed that, considering who you're representing. All right, team. So for this next manager meeting, we're being asked to go on a field trip.
Oh, fun.
Down to the
Fiddles hits the
docks.
bell at field trip. And
Yeah,
the
pack your
Azers,
sandwiches.
the Azers pick up the chair and just like slowly scooter around.
We have been summoned by the Podfather. Pretty cool name. Just equally as important as Thibodeau and Rex. But this is an invitation that we are not gonna turn down. I tell you what, hey Joe, would they take a one-on-one, or is this a group ordeal? And Ridley internally is trying to shield his friends from any violence that may or may not come their way.
It's all or nothing. And Fiddles, you would know who the Podfather is.
Sure.
Being connected to the underground
Crime.
you would be pretty familiar with at least his work being high paying, but dangerous.
Okay. I would also probably know to keep my mouth shut right now then.
I mean, it sounds like an offer we can't refuse, right?
Yeah, I think that is an accurate assessment of where we're at. Yeah, listen, Joe would be honored to meet with the Podfather. That's really kind of you guys. Want to make sure that we're talking about the same thing. He's looking to sponsor an athletic team. No mas, no menos.
Yeah, he's looking to branch out.
He's diversifying.
Okay, yeah, but the branch out is just in the arena, yeah?
That's not my place to say.
Okay.
All right, Rid, let's see what it's about, man.
Yeah, listen, why don't we take this meeting on the road then? Can I keep the ruby?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Given in just a friendly offering to you.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, high seas on me then. On the Podfather. Sorry, forgive me. And we poof, we're there.
I like
Yeah,
that
you-
choice for us.
You make it to the docks, and Joe the turtle just kind of ushers you to like a rundown shack, and opens the door, holds it out for you guys. It's completely dark inside. Go down the stairs.
Please, all right.
After you.
Can someone who's got some dark vision capabilities maybe lead the way?
I'd be happy to. And Donnie's definitely playing really, like he's basically playing the Godfather. He's like, ba 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 ba, like as he's walking.
But only enough that we don't get in legal trouble.
Sure. I think singing it, yeah.
Is this man associated with any other organizations that Ridley has come into contact with in his past? Or just completely independent?
He sure
total
is.
operation? Okay.
He is one of the head members of the Pelagia crime syndicate. So as you guys go down the stairs, the in a throne almost in this damp cellar that's been decked out with expensive fabrics and trophies of there's a wyvern head on the wall. There's a couple swords and a shield. You see this turtle sitting in this throne. He almost looks like he's breaking the chair legs. On his head is what looks to be a turtle shell that has been removed from another turtle and then fashioned as a sort of hood.
I think Sue would kind of lean over to Ridley and be like, just to make sure that your shell is a part of your body. If I remember my turtle anatomy, that's a part of your skeleton, correct?
Yes.
Great. Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Take a seat. And you see that Joe is frantically kind of pulling chairs out for you guys. He also pulls one out for Davy and then steps out of the room and closes the door.
Yeah. Ridley is afraid. So he will take a seat. No bravado here right now.
Okay.
I assume you got my offer.
All right. Yeah. Well, we got your invitation. We've yet to hear the offer, sir, but honored to be with you today.
Yeah, well, I'll cut to the chase. I heard you was looking for a manager. Ridley, I've heard a little bit about you. And so when I heard that the Red Sox needed a manager and that was something that I was interested in getting involved with, I thought couldn't help myself. I love local sports. And if that partnership goes beyond that, who's to say?
I used to say, actually, on that. But no, I'm on it. Yeah, I hope my boats have been treating your crew all right. And whatever it is that y'all may need them for. So, yeah, I mean, we're looking for sponsors. We're in the middle of some interviews here. I want to make sure that, we know who we're dealing with as much as you know who you're dealing with. So, crazy question, but Sir Pod Boss, what do you feel like you bring to the table here?
No bullshit. Every other manager is gonna have you fussing with marketing sponsorships. I'll take care of all that. I'll give you each a weekly payment, and you'll wear one of our company logos on your uniform. That's really what I'm asking for to start this off.
So you want some brand presence on the field. You're not sponsoring any other teams at this time?
Nope. Trying to get a little bit of PR.
You looking for recruits? What do you need to publicize here?
Mainly need a cover.
Oh. Kind of like Walter White's car washing business.
Yeah, big fan.
He's a good friend of mine.
Good friend of mine.
Me and Walter go way back.
Are you talking about Heisenberg?
Also kind of looks like a turtle.
Does, dude. Well, how do you feel about, like, if we say no? I just get a feeling that I don't know how often you hear that. How often you hear no. Let me give you kind of the tone that it might be if it happens. No. No. No.
Or maybe like a thank you so much for your interest, but
Yeah.
at this time, no thank you, kind sir.
No.
And Sue is like glaring at Donnie, like eyebrows furrowed.
Like that. How does that make you feel?
I've heard it before.
All right.
Won't hurt my feelings, but another offer won't be coming.
From you.
Glint has his hand raised.
Yeah. You.
He turns and looks behind him. And then points.
With the glasses, yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yes. Sure. Awesome.
And he like stands up from his chair and is rubbing his hands on his palm. Rubbing his hands on his thighs.
Podfather, it's a big honor. My question for you then is, why us? Surely there are millions, perhaps, of spike ball teams. I'm not sure. Maybe not that many, but why us out of all of them? What do we bring to your exorbitantly furnished table?
Well, like I said, I know of Ridley from a little ways back. I heard that the daughter of Cornelius Bartholomew was in town. And when I saw that she was on a team with Ridley, I thought it would be interesting. We might have some similar goals. And then looked around and saw that this whole team had some interesting connections. Maybe we could be partners, bring a little bit of benefits to everybody.
Listen, I don't want to take up too much of the time here, but I guess it does have something to do with, looking at you managerially. What do you know about my history here, specifically in this city? And how can you help with that?
The Podfather smiles and is like, I can get you out of any trouble that you find yourself in. If you're looking to get into more, I can get it brushed under the table. If you're looking to start fresh, I'm your guy.
Okay. So you don't know much about it? About me personally in town?
I could find out.
Oh, you can. All right.
Why'd you go by that fake name, by the way?
A rash decision. Yeah, wasn't thinking about it. But I'm back to Donnie now. Back to Donnie.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're called the Wed Sox. Like there was a. Don't fault us for names.
I think at this point, Fiddles is going to stand up and look at the Podfather and just say,
Thank you for your interest. I'm out.
and turn to leave.
He'll shrug
Yeah. So I
And
figured.
I think he'll stand up at the desk. He'll also like open one of the drawers, and I think he's gonna hand a cigar to Glint. Like, you might need this, friend.
Sure. How do I use it?
He clips it for you and is like, just light it, and you smoke it.
Blow out or in?
Blow in, for sure.
He like looks to the
You
group.
gotta say choo choo as you do it.
He like looks to your group and is like, you'll be able to figure it out, kid.
Ridley is massaging like the bridge of his nose. It's like, on that one.
Yeah, as he's doing that, you can hear that familiar like little fiddle noise that Donnie makes before he does firebolt, and he's kind of like touched the end. He's lighting it for Glint right now with his hand. Just kind of like puff it a little bit there.
Just puff it. Okay.
You know the great thing? There's no wrong way here. There we go. Yeah.
Sure. And I point the fire end away, and it's like a straw.
Yeah.
Easy. I'm good at smoking.
There it is. just like you just punched it into a high C carton. You got it.
Glint takes a big, long drag from this cigar.
Constitution check.
For sure. Let's get a con save.
I have +6.
Whoa.
Wow.
18 plus 6, 24.
Whoa! He was
Smoking
made
his
for
whole
this.
life.
How does it go?
Glint loves it, and he blows a perfect smoke ring directly at the Podfather's face.
Oh my gosh.
The
And it sits above his head like a halo.
He's like kind of frowning for a little bit and is like, "You're all right. I'm sure I'll see you folks around."
Glint does finger guns at him.
Turns out your glasses are transition lenses, and they just become sunglasses.
There's sunglasses now.
Ridley, is everybody leaving?
Yeah.
I think we'll take our leave, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Ridley's hanging back for a second. One of the cool things potentially working with us, Fiddles. I mean, she's got a mind of her own. Cool thing is, she's in. But nobody has any sway over the group. Hey, I'm clear that you're looking for some publicity, but you used a word. You're looking for cover. I can talk with them, but I want to make sure that our interests are as aligned off the court as they are on the court.
Sure.
You got to understand, this city comes with baggage for a lot of them. What are your goals here?
Well, being frank, I don't want my people getting in legal trouble. And having good publicity, having a cover story works pretty good for us. Also, with this underground civil war going on, bad for business. And I have it on some authority that you folks investigated a murder or looked into it yesterday. And I believe that Lord Stinkbottom might be involved in that a little bit. So if the rumors are true and Fiddlesticks is as against him as it sounds, might be able to do a little robbery, a little investigation. I want him out of my city. Would work both ways.
Yeah. When you get your way in the city, who wins other than you?
Well, a lot of the people who live up top win. It's a long walk down to the city and not sustainable for a long life. So I try to help out my people. I get helped out in return. Everybody wins except the rich.
Except the rich, except for you.
And I win. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to pretend that I'm not getting the most out of this.
Thanks for the ruby. Thanks for the cigar. Do we send for Joe if I got a different answer here?
Sorry, say that again?
How do I just come back to this room if I need to talk to you? I would imagine you are mobile.
Yeah. Go to there's a tavern out there by the docks. It's goes by the name of Seaweeds.
Perfect.
Ask for Joe. He'll be around.
Okay. I will take my leave.
Ridley, I think as you're leaving, you are reminded of a moment, I think maybe 10 to 15 years ago, where you were rushing from the business to a funeral. And you rush into the doors, you fix your tie, and you can see there's a casket, at the altar. And Snaps is kind of bent over it, crying, alone. You can see Swill is slumped in a seat, obviously too drunk to function. And throughout the room are a lot of different aquatic races. There are some penguin folk. There are other turtles. There are Sawagan. And I think you'd recognize that this is your sister Letty's funeral. And the SeaWorld, which is the crime syndicate of that corner of Eberron, have sent a lot of members to bear witness to a core member of their crime family.
Yeah. Ridley is... he's clearly rushed. He's trying to be there. I think the sheer amount of this organization that's there is so frustrating. It is the perfect picture of what has felt like a lifetime of pressure. I'm watching his sister make decisions, and then the fact that Swill is not even coherent for it, and he's the reason for it, is just kind of crashing in on him as he's taking it all in.
Yeah. You can see Snaps just really losing it. As you get closer, you can hear him sort of talking under his breath to Letty, just repeating over and over again, why did you leave me alone here?
Yeah. Ridley's gonna join Snaps at his. Is this kind of the visitation moments, where people are coming? Yeah. So he's gonna think and look over to Swill, and there's nothing, and so he's gonna kind of walk straight in and walk up to Snaps and say, hey kiddo, hey, you're not alone. You're not alone. Hey. You're not alone. You got me. You got your dad. You're not alone. She loved you. She left you with us. She didn't leave you alone.
She had an odd way of showing it, Uncle Ridley. She was never here, and Dad's never here, and so I guess we've all we've got, huh?
Yeah. And Ridley's gonna say something that I'm not sure he believes. Kiddo, they were working for you to provide for you in the best way they knew how. Yeah. That's love. But yes, You got me, kiddo. Why don't you, why don't you, what do you think about picking up a few shifts with me at the marina, huh? I know your mom was never into it, but, you might like it.
Yeah, I guess that could be cool. And I heard they got a guy who makes tachos, like tater tot nachos, and so that could be cool.
That could be cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna go be by myself for a little bit. I'll meet you at home, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
As Snaps kind of walks away, you can see him kind of pause to look at Swill. It almost feels like he's like kind of, you can almost see the fork in the road that he's looking at. And he shakes his head and leaves. And then, group after group, different members of the larger crime family, the Pelagia, kind of stop by to say their condolences. There's turtles from all over the country who, give their condolences. And then there's a group of small penguin folk. Now these are Aarakocra, but they take the shape of penguins. They swim. They have like the little yellow frills on their eyebrows. You know them as the fairy, and they all just kind of nod, give their condolences. Hope everything works out for you, Ridley. Sorry about your sister.
Yeah, thanks. Another wave comes in, yeah? We'll be all right.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
If you need any of our services again, you know how to get a hold of us.
Sure do. I hope not to, but I appreciate it.
You got it. And as they leave, you're kind of alone, other than Swill passed out in the corner with your sister's body. And surprising to you, she opens her eyes and winks at you.
What the hold on, what? Letty? Is this, am I going crazy?
I had to get out of that somehow, didn't I?
Jeez. Are you kidding me?
You joined for life, and so I had to die.
Okay. Okay. What do you... I'm so mad at you. Oh, okay. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need?
I don't need anything. You take care of Snaps for a little bit. I have to disappear so that you can't have your dead sister walking around. I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll pop by once the coast is clear. And you see that it's open casket, but where her legs are, she like pulls out like a backpack that she like has all of her escaping supplies in. She like opens it and goes through. Is like, okay, I'm good, and like kind of crawls out of the casket.
You'll pop by? That's the big plan.
One step at a time, right?
Letty, this is a leap. This is not a step. What are you? You're leaving Snaps? What do I tell your son? What do I tell this sack of shit passed out over here?
Oh, he knows. We're good. We've already had this conversation.
Snaps?
Well, I guess he'll just be overjoyed when his mom comes back to life one day.
Oh my gosh.
There's like clerics. We'll just tell him, We'll just tell him that after all your hard work, you paid for someone to cast Revivify on me. And, Chudley's your uncle. Back to life.
Chudley's.
Letty.
Also, let's cut the Letty stuff. You can call me Darlene now. I think if people hear about Letty and the docks, Fontina Marina, they might put two and two together, and then we'll have the rock hoppers on us. So,
Darlene. That makes a lot of sense because, Letty, I don't. Darlene. You're kind of dead to me now. Get out of here. Just get out of here.
You can see her pause for a moment. Enough for you to wonder, if you finally, if this is what it would take to break through to her. And then just like snaps, she takes the other fork in the road and leaves.
In Ridley's hand, there's a piece of paper where he had written something, and he just crumples it and throws it to the floor. And he walks over to Swill, who's passed out, and with a big sigh, he just kind of props him up so that he doesn't get sick and hurt himself. And he walks out of the funeral home in front of an open, empty casket and heads back to the marina.
I don't think you noticed this, and nobody was around to see it. But there was a moment there when the cracks of your shell began to glow with a sort of radiant energy. And it seems like this was your first oath.
Hey, y'all, this is Mariah. First, I am so thankful that you are here and that you are listening right now. Okay, now that you're all buttered up, I've got 2 quick asks for you. First, could you please take just a moment to rate and review us on whatever platform you're using right now? It'll take just a minute. Go ahead, I'll wait. Okay, now think about your favorite people. Picture them in your mind, come up with a sweet little list. Open up your text, copy the link to our show, and send it their way. Not only is this the best way for our show to reach more people, but now you've got one more thing to talk about at your weekly coffee hang. That's all I've got. I hope you're enjoying what you're listening to, and thanks again.
Fiddles, here, you have to try this. It's so good and easy, and there's nothing that can go wrong with it.
I'm so bummed that I missed your first cigar. That really seems like a big moment. Glint, I want to apologize.
It's okay. Try it.
I'll try it now for the very first time ever, just for you. We'll both have our first cigar ever.
And then Fiddles takes a deep drag and just sort of relaxes and goes,
"Hello, old friend."
I think Davy is sitting next, on the other side of Glint as Fiddles, and is just kind of mimicking the motions you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I learned it from you, Dad.
Davy's also relaxed.
I was wondering if a robot seeing smoke would be profoundly concerning. It's not supposed to come out.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's blowing it all away with his hand. Yeah.
Look, guys, I just want to apologize for the abrupt exit down there. Got sort of a thing for old rich dudes telling me what to do. not super stoked about that prospect. I like the weed guy, upon reflection, if I'm being honest.
Well, the good news about this old rich dude is you guys have a shared enemy in your dad, which is interesting.
What do you mean?
And for the sake of time, Ridley tells them everything he knows.
Fast forward through the cutscene.
Yep.
Press A to skip.
As you guys were walking back to the hole in the wall, now you're all back. Blendo's gotten afternoon drinks for you guys laid out on the table.
Man, I'm so glad we picked this pub.
There's a cup of warm high C ready for Glint.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. It's going to pair nicely with my cigar.
The cigar burn. The difference is so funny.
This is when Glint also gets into super hard and strong alcohol, the pairing.
High C doesn't taste the same after a cigar.
Yeah, by the way, high C is 108 proof.
Also, Walton is here now, sitting at the table.
Oh my God, we forgot about
Walton,
the Civil War murders.
Have you had one of these before? And he's just holding the cigar out to Walton.
A cigar?
Yeah, have you had one? They're great.
Oh, yeah. And he'll just grab it out of your hands and take a little drag. It's a good one.
It's for everyone. It's so good. I love them.
It's for everyone. Well, Belindo here tells me that y'all might need a little bit to discuss some business, but if you're ready, I'm ready to talk about what our next plan is.
Happy to hear the plan. I'll just throw out my opinions here on our managerial status here, because it kind of fits with our buddy Walt. But I think Fiddles, I know I want us to all be on the same page here, but feels like if we follow old Pod Daddy, he might help us with some of the other big parts of our story here. Not just Spikeball. So there might be some interest. I think we can maybe all agree that Thibodeau is out. Yeah, for sure.
That's a Tibin no from me.
Yeah. Listen, I think Rex has some heart. He reminds me of Snaps in a way, which I think when we're talking about good managerial, I just doesn't fit.
I am just a little bit nervous about getting indebted to another big, powerful person who's got just a lot of expectations for us. I do feel like we've already signed a couple of those contracts.
It's true. I have a god in my ass. I haven't told you guys that.
We have, what? Okay. We have a lot of bosses.
Yeah,
and we don't want Miss Thibodeau. That's everybody thinks that.
He came around. On it.
Leadhead, do you want Miss Thibodeau?
I might send a dodo.
Yeah, that's fine.
To see what's going on over there.
You can.
Dodo. Yeah, that's fine.
I think you can court her on your own. I think that's okay, Leadhead.
See how she feels about fangs.
I'm gonna guess
we
pro.
can't do any romance with any NPCs, but you both being played by the DM is fine. Because that's not weird.
That's pretty narcissistic in a weird way, if you ask me.
There's something about her that reminds me of you, Leadhead, and I can't quite put my finger on it.
Rex is interesting because I think he would give us access to gear. I mean, he's a skater. They love gear. And so that could be interesting. And what we saw is that could be beneficial because we can't really use weapons, but I guess we can use magical items. So there's something there. The other thing is a guy with endlessly deep pockets and connections out the wazoo and also has a stake in a civil war and money to fund it all.
Again, are we trying to be the boss here, or are we trying to be bossed around?
I mean, our interests in Spikeball are to win. And the reason to win, and specifically to defeat the giant, is so that our fox god, our fox fairy guy, Lucius.
Yeah.
We can move forward there. Other than that, I don't think it really matters. We just need a best shot at winning, and then everything else on top is kind of nice. Also, I don't know what the mob's going to do if we say no.
Can I roll insight to know that or get a feel for what else I think they might ask of us?
Yeah, sure.
That is a critical 26.
Ooh,
20 plus 6.
Oh, now?
So
You went to high school with the Podfather.
I think
Stephen?
being from Gatherhold, you would have seen there was once a chef who was partnered with the Podfather as she started her own restaurant, and was on the front end, was absolutely kitted out. Had incredible decorations inside, the best marketing, the best ingredients, the best employees. And later down the line, there became a little bit more of like we expect you to do what is in best interest of the people who are continuing to pay your bills. So in a way, it is another like contractual agreement. Rex seems like he's probably just going to take a profit out of your winnings. But like, maybe he takes a little bit of a cut out of your sponsors, but seems like his interest is not getting rich as much as it is like being connected to something cool.
Yeah.
Well, so here's the vibe that I'm getting. We know that the Podfather is not just going to be kitting us out for Spikeball. We know that there's going to be other things down the line. And I just want to make sure that we know what we're signing up for. My boy Rex, on the other hand, I feel like he's just, he's here for a good time. Probably not a long time. But I don't know. There's just something about getting in with the Podfather that turns my stomach a little bit.
I mean, we could still let Rex manage us and do a heist on my douche dad.
I am open to partnering in other ways. Maybe it's like a one-time, like, hey, we do this with y'all.
We don't need him.
What if we offered Rex a spot on our team as the trainer and we worked out with Rex? And he could be connected to something cool while bearing very little responsibility for the outcome of our career as professional athletes.
But y'all know that if we work with the Podfather, he will own us. Like, it's not a partnership. It's going to be there's a lot of expectations that get tied up in that.
Yeah, he'll own us. He won't lend us. He'll buy the poster.
Look, I'm stronger than Rex, so I'm not sure that him training me is going to do much, but I do feel very confident that if we get in with the Podfather, it's bad news somewhere. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll kill him. I've got a taste for it now, and I think I like it. I'll kill him.
Yeah.
I'll double cross a mobster. I'm not afraid. But
To be clear,
I just
I am
don't
a little
feel
bit
like-
afraid.
Right.
Yeah, Fiddles is shaking as she says this, to be clear.
I'm not scared. But I think the best way to escape alive from a mobster is to never get entangled in the first place. But Ridley, honestly, your business acumen, I trust that.
Yeah. Here's my concern. My concern is we're already tethered with the Podfather because he reached out. Guys like that have a way of getting what they want. Let's just shoot it straight. I've seen it happen pretty severely and pretty close to home. However, to your point, we're at least 1 or 2 steps removed without signing a literal contract. And I think that there's value in that. If we look at our stakes on Spikeball, all we got to do is win. We're not here for a long time. These bones can't take this. I can't be out there We gotta win. We gotta win quick, and we gotta basically MVP whatever Lucius needs to give us what we need. So maybe Rex is the fastest path to that. I think that's fine. But to think that the Podfather's done with us, especially if we say no, that's short-sighted.
So do we say yes to lull him into a false sense of security, and then at the last moment we twist and perhaps double-cross him?
Maybe there's something else we can do for him that has nothing to do with our spike ball relationship. The thing that's going to keep me up at night is he has a vested interest in this civil war in the way that we do. I think that's worth exploring, but I don't know that we have to wear his name on the arena to do that.
So it's a twofer.
Rex makes me feel young.
I feel alive when he's around. I'm going to be honest.
Sure. Listen, I think Rex is a good kid. I'm not gonna hang my hat on spike ball. Being known as the best spike ball player ever. It's not a big deal to me. But something that I need to make sure we all orient ourselves towards is, we mentioned it earlier, but we kind of have been doing stuff that turns our stomachs a little bit and makes us feel bad. I don't really know if that's our MO is to avoid it. I'm not saying we have to dive head first into it either, but I don't know. I'm down to work with the Podfather, whether we make him a manager or not. I'm down to find answers. And granted, I'm maybe one of the only ones with a not so good. Well, I guess none of us have a great reputation here. But that's unavoidable. We're not going to be able to live our lives navigating, trying not to feel bad about the things we've done.
I think our priority as a group is to, in some way, make amends for the civil war that we started by killing the Groka, and to find an end to the conflict as expeditiously as possible. It's the reason we're playing spikeball at all. It's certainly not out of some great desire to be a professional athlete, which you all know I have never had in my life. I think we should choose whoever will help us get to that ultimate goal. Without focusing so much on spikeball on the short term, we're here in Gatherhold to help people. And desperate circumstances make for strange bedfellows. And so it is possible that by allying ourselves with the Podfather, we may be on a more expedient route to increase the number of lives saved by bringing a quick end to this war. But Rex is a cool dude, and he makes my heart have heelies. So really, it could go either way.
Fiddles stands up and she grabs her cloak, like her hooded cloak. She puts it on and she throws the hood up and she walks to the door, stops in the door frame and turns around and says,
I can see that I'm outnumbered. Know this. If the Podfather puts us on the wrong side of this conflict, I'll kill him. I'm going to go tell Rex because I feel like it's going to come better from me. I sort of speak his language.
and then she leaves. But she's actually hanging outside the door just to see if anybody says anything. Fiddles is really into dramatic exits today.
As this conversation was happening, maybe Walton gave parchment paper to Glint so that he could draw out the maps that he's memorized as you guys were talking. And so you come to these two maps that are now laid out on the paper. Walton identifies the first one as this is for sure the top level of the tunnels.
Dang.
And then there is the second one that seems to also detail some sort of structure that's within the second level. each of these entrances were labeled on the map so that they had a track of like where each entrance to the underground was. You know, you might want to note down that these entrances include the Embassy of Hospitality, NBU, the university, the docks, the Temple of Talenta, the stables, the Capitol building, and the prison. And all of those being labeled on the map, I think Walton just kind of looks up and is like, well, this is a great place to start.
Hold on. We need a post scene of Fiddles at the skate shop banging on the door and just saying,
Rex! Rex!
Rex is, you can hear behind you. You're like, Fiddlesticks? What are you doing here?
Hey, bro. Hey, listen, man. Unfortunately, it's a fat knob.
Damn, well, I'll be cheering for you guys next week, I guess.
Hey, brother.
You know,
Preach.
if anything changes and you need a manager, just, you know, hit me up.
Knew you'd be chill as hell about this whole thing.
He was, there's like a ramp that goes up this plateau, and he was using his Heelys to skate like up and down the ramp.
Hey, one last trick before I go.
Oh, yeah, sure. And he pulls out a wand in his back pocket, and he uses mold earth to create like a little ramp that he like skates off of, does a little heel click, lands effortlessly.
Dang.
So that's what I got.
I just really want to pull a Brink quote, and I can't come up with anything.
I talked about him being a soul skater earlier. It's the first thing I thought of for sure.
Yeah, my bum leg isn't much good for a fight, but it can still do this.
They'll never truly understand what we just lost.
And then under her breath, she says,
want a kiss? Say what?
What?
Nothing.
and then takes off down the street.
He just blows a fat mango mint vape cloud and does a pop shove it through it.
A Christ air.
With no board, just his Heelys.
Dude.
It's not that cool. Just holding his arms out.